Before the world knew him as a billionaire genius, before the rockets and electric cars, Elon Musk was just another dreamer, a boy often lost in his own mind, invisible to the world around him. Life wasn't easy. It wasn't glamorous. It was a daily battle against loneliness, bullying, fear, and rejection. In school, Elon was the kid nobody understood. He was small, quiet, and fiercely curious. That made him a target. Other kids didn't just tease him. They beat him so badly he once had to be hospitalized. Bruised and battered, Elon learned early that the world could be cruel, and that survival meant forging your own path, even if you had to walk it alone. At home, things weren't much better. His parents divorced when he was young, leaving emotional scars that he rarely speaks about. His relationship with his father, Elon Musk, was deeply complicated, a man Elon would later describe as evil. Amidst this emotional chaos, Elon found refuge in books and computers. At the age of 10, he taught himself programming and sold his first game, Blaster, for $500. But even then, nobody saw a future billionaire. Nobody saw the man who would challenge the auto industry, shake NASA, or redefine technology. He was just another lost boy in Pretoria, South Africa, dreaming of distant planets and worlds no one else could even imagine. Yet inside him burned a fire, a stubborn, relentless refusal to accept the world as it was, a belief that things could be better, that he could make them better. This is the story of that boy's rise from the depths of struggle to becoming one of the most influential figures in human history. The man Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa, to a Canadian mother, May Musk, and a South African father, Elon Musk. From the beginning, Elon was different. While other kids played outside, Elon spent hours reading, devouring science fiction, encyclopedias, and technical manuals. He became obsessed with fantasy worlds, especially those imagined by authors like J. Tolkien and Isaac Asimov. These stories gave him hope that despite the pain of the present, there could be a brighter future built by brave souls. By age 9, Elon had read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica. By 12, he was coding his own video games. But this brilliance came at a cost. At school, Elon didn't fit in. His awkwardness and dreamy nature made him a prime target for bullies. They would push him downstairs, beat him until he blacked out. No adult seemed to protect him. It was during these years that Elon learned how to stand up, alone, time and again. I was raised by books, and then my parents, he once said. Home life wasn't much of a sanctuary. His father, a strict engineer, often belittled and emotionally battered young Elon. He was a complicated man, successful in business but, by Elon's own accounts, dark and abusive. This relationship left deep psychological wounds, fueling Elon's later drive to prove himself to the world. Still, amidst the chaos, Elon dreamed. He dreamed not of becoming rich, but of doing meaningful things, of helping humanity. His mind was constantly pulled toward physics, space, energy, problems that truly mattered. South Africa, however, was not a place for big dreamers. Apartheid was tearing the country apart. Violence was rampant. Opportunity was scarce for those who wanted to think beyond borders. By the time Elon reached his teenage years, he realized something fundamental. If he wanted to change the world, he had to leave. And so he set his sights on a distant land he believed to be the cradle of innovation and freedom. At 17, Elon made the first bold move in a lifetime of bold moves. He left South Africa, alone, with barely any money, to start a new life. He first landed in Canada, using his mother's Canadian citizenship to obtain a passport. It wasn't glamorous. He worked a series of brutal, low-paying jobs just to survive. He cleaned out boiler rooms wearing a hazmat suit for $18 an hour. He worked at lumber mills, shoveling dirt and cutting logs. He did whatever it took. It was hard, dirty, and exhausting work, but Elon didn't care. Because in his mind, he wasn't a labor. He was a man on a mission. While hustling to survive, Elon attended Queen's University in Ontario. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, finally making it to the United States, his promised land. At Penn, Elon stood out again, not just for his intelligence, but for his ambition. He studied physics and economics simultaneously, earning 2 degrees. He wasn't partying like other students. He was obsessed with questions like, how can we make humanity a multiplanetary species? How do we transition to sustainable energy? How can we make the future better? During his time at Penn, Elon and his brother Kimball rented a cheap house and turned it into a nightclub on weekends to pay the rent. Hundreds of people would party in their living room, while Elon stayed upstairs reading books on rocket propulsion and energy physics. After graduation, Elon faced a crossroads. He had been accepted into a Ph.D. program at Stanford University to study applied physics, but he lasted only 2 days before dropping out. Why? Because by 1995, the internet was exploding. Elon realized that a rare window was opening, a chance to build something new, something world-changing. Stanford would always be there, but revolutions waited for no one. Musk co-founded his first company, Zip2, with his brother Kimball Musk in 1995. Zip2 was an online software company that provided business directories and maps for newspapers. In 1999, Compaq purchased Zip2 for nearly $300 million. Musk received $22 million from the sale. With the money from Zip2, Musk founded X.com, an online payment company, in 1999. Com quickly became a leader in online payments and changed its name to PayPal after merging with Confinity. PayPal revolutionized digital payments by allowing users to send money online easily. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock. Musk's share was around $165 million. This success made him a multimillionaire at just 31 years old. With a vision of making space travel affordable and eventually colonizing Mars, Musk founded Space Exploration Technologies Corp. SpaceX, in 2002, using his own money to fund the company. SpaceX faced many challenges in the early years, including 3 failed rocket launches. However, Musk's perseverance paid off. In 2008, SpaceX made history when its Falcon 1 rocket successfully reached orbit, the first privately funded company to do so. This marked a turning point for SpaceX. Since then, SpaceX has become a leader in space technology, developing rockets like the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy, and sending NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. In 2020, SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule became the first privately built spacecraft to carry astronauts to space. SpaceX is working on the Starship rocket, with the goal of eventually sending humans to Mars. In 2004, Musk joined Tesla Motors, now Tesla, Inc., as chairman and later became the CEO and product architect. Tesla's mission was to prove that electric vehicles, EVs, could be better than gas-powered cars. Although the company struggled financially in its early years, Tesla eventually gained traction with the Model S, an electric sedan that received rave reviews. Musk faced skepticism, and many doubted the feasibility of electric cars becoming mainstream. But through innovation, hard work, and a relentless vision, Tesla became the world leader in electric vehicles. Tesla's success continued with the Model 3, a more affordable electric car, and the Model X and Model Y SUVs. Under Musk's leadership, Tesla also expanded into renewable energy, launching products like the solar roof and Powerwall to help power homes with solar energy. In 2020, Tesla became the most valuable car company in the world. In 2006, Musk co-founded SolarCity, a solar energy company that aimed to make solar power more accessible to homes and businesses. SolarCity was eventually merged with Tesla in 2016, helping Tesla enter the energy sector. Musk has also launched the Boring Company in 2016, which aims to reduce traffic congestion by building underground tunnels for transportation. The Hyperloop concept, another Musk initiative, is a high-speed transportation system that could revolutionize how people travel. Musk is also a co-founder of Neuralink, a neurotechnology company that is working on developing brain-computer interface technology. In addition, he co-founded OpenAI, a non-profit artificial intelligence research company, in 2015. Musk's personal life has been as eventful as his career. He has been married multiple times, first to Canadian author Justine Musk, then to actress Talia Riley, and most recently to musician Grimes. Musk has had 5 children, including a son named XAEA-12, whose name made headlines around the world. Throughout his career, Musk has been known for his ambitious goals and strong opinions, which have occasionally landed him in controversy. He is very active on Twitter and has made statements that have impacted Tesla's stock price, drawing both support and criticism. In the 2020s, Elon Musk's wealth grew exponentially, making him one of the richest people in the world. His net worth reached over $200 billion in 2021, mainly due to Tesla's soaring stock price and the success of SpaceX. But Musk's focus remains on his long-term vision: to make humanity a multiplanetary species, combat climate change, and build a sustainable future. His companies continue to innovate, with new technologies such as autonomous driving, energy storage, and reusable rockets. Elon Musk has not been formally involved in Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign or as part of any advisory councils. Musk has tended to maintain a neutral political stance, preferring to focus on issues like innovation, space exploration, clean energy, and technology. However, Musk remains an influential figure due to his leadership at Tesla, SpaceX, and his massive public presence, particularly on social media. Although Musk has not joined Trump's campaign officially, his influence could still be felt through informal advice, policy discussions, and his influence on public discourse.